Hopping in the ocean for a dip is a great bit of fun, but for a truly amazing experience, you should head a little further out to sea and get face to face with some of nature's friendliest underwater creatures. Here are some animals you can safely swim alongside under the ocean depths. Before we get into the video, if you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on them notifications, and join the family. Let's go with number 10, Remoras. Remoras are large gray parasitic fish usually found stuck to the sides of sharks, manta rays, and other large species. Remoras are not dangerous to their hosts. They are simply attached to the larger animal and hitch a ride. While attached to the host, remoras snack on scraps of meals and waste matter from the larger creature. In some cases, remoras will clean bacteria and small parasites from the host. Unattached remoras can be pretty annoying to divers. Perhaps not the brightest of creatures, remoras seem to be attached to anything large and moving. Divers also fit into this category. Remoras have been known to attach to a diver's tank or body. As long as the diver is covered by a wetsuit, the remora will not do any harm. Most encounters with free-swimming remoras are comical, as they mistakenly attempt to suck onto the diver's tank and limbs. However, a remora that attaches directly to a diver's skin may cause a scrape, but can usually be frightened away by purging a regulator's alternate air source in its face. Number 9, humpback whale. We're going to go ahead of you and say that you should do this one at your own risk. Humpback whales are peaceful and certainly don't eat humans, but they're so large they might run you over even before noticing you're there. However, if you're interested, there are plenty of diving tours that allow you to get up close and personal to these big fellas. Humpbacks are a friendly species that interact with other friendly dudes and dudettes such as bottlenose dolphins. Humpback whales feed on krill, small shrimp-like crustaceans, and small fish by straining huge volumes of water through their baleen plates. Number 8, sea turtles. There's no experience quite like seeing a majestic sea turtle in real life as they gracefully swim by. Sea turtles are endangered all across the world, but if you're lucky, you can sign up to a rescue effort that'll help bring awareness to the plight of these large guys. They're entirely safe to swim with, but it's important to keep interactions to a minimum so you don't disrupt their environment. Whether you see one on shore or in a boat, a visit from a sea turtle will put a smile on the face of any nature lover. This ancient and friendly marine species of the Gulf Coast have inhabited the Earth's oceans for more than 100 million years, developing long lifespans, underwater vision, and migrating patterns that can take traveling turtles thousands of miles at a time. Number 7, manta rays. The giant manta ray can grow up to 7 meters from the tip of each wing, but are usually around 4.5 meters. Reef manta rays are smaller and are usually between 3 and 3.5 meters, but have been recorded up to 5. Tobago and the Grand Turks are two hotspots for manta ray sightings. These strange but looking creatures flock to both areas throughout the year and aren't afraid to slide up close to shore and say hi. Unlike stingrays, they don't have stingers. You still don't want to touch them though, because of the protective membranes on their bodies can fall off when they come into close contact with humans. They have to worry about us, not the other way around. So be kind and don't try to pet them. And on to number 6, hammerhead sharks. Hammerheads might look ferocious, but they're rarely aggressive and actually enjoy approaching humans underwater. You can feed and stroke them without getting hurt. The Galapagos and Caicos Islands are two of the premier hammerhead diving spots in the world. If you're interested in giving a shot, as friendly as they can be, they're still predators, so make sure you're going down with a trained instructor. Most hammerhead species are fairly small and are considered harmless to humans. However, the great hammerhead's enormous size and fierceness make it potentially dangerous, though a few attacks have been recorded. Number 5, jellyfish. There's a place where you can swim with jellyfish without the fear of being stung. It's appropriately called Jellyfish Lake, and it's located in the Rock Islands of Palau. Here, the jellyfish have lost their stingers somewhere over the last 12,000 years, making it perfectly safe to jump in for a dip. You can get up close and personal, but you probably shouldn't touch them, otherwise you could cause them harm. So just slap a snorkel and you're good to go. The jellyfish that have survived in this lake have done so thanks to a unique metabolic process. By feeding on fast-growing algae, the jellyfish in this lake are capable of surviving on little food with no predators. As the sun moves across the lake growing natural algae, the jellyfish migrate from one end to the other. These migrations, when seen from above, look impressive and brings in many tourists. On to 4, manatees. The Florida manatee is one of 2 subspecies of manatees found in the Americas. While primarily found in central and north Florida freshwater estuaries, the Florida manatee can survive in brackish or pure salt water, leading them to destinations throughout the Gulf of Mexico and as far north as New England. Be aware that manatees are a threatened species. This gentle giant species are known to present a kind demeanor and is an omnivore, dining primarily on seagrass and other marine plant life. Manatees are affectionately nicknamed sea cows for their large size, slow-moving actions, and friendly disposition. While swimming with manatees is considered a rewarding experience, it is best not to bother the crowd of wandering manatee or manatee aggregation. Not only are they easily frightened, but they also tend to heavily defecate where they spend time. Number 3, beluga whale. As with the humpback whale, the beluga whale makes our list as one of the friendliest sea creatures. These massive white whales are beautiful that are found in the Arctic to subarctic ocean temperatures. Due to their nature to travel in groups of 10 or more, these whales make for majestic animals and are friendly to all humans. Measuring in over 18 feet long and over 3,000 pounds, the beluga whale is a fantastic sight to see. Thanks to its high-pitched tweets, the beluga whale is sometimes referred to as the sea canary. The beluga whale also has the unique ability to mimic human speech through its high-pitched sounds. In the wild, the cry of a beluga whale has even been compared to the shouting of children. The first beluga whale was brought into captivity in 1861, making it the first time a whale has been kept in captivity. As with humpbacks, it is best to experience beluga whales from a distance to their large size. One of the most well-known places to view beluga whale is the northern Hudson Bay coastline. From June to mid-September, this bay becomes home to over 50,000 beluga whales. Local tourist companies offer small boats that can be taken out to the bay and view whales up close. Even from the distance of a boat, these creatures can be seen but in all their beauty as they breach the ocean surface and playfully swim underneath your boat. Number 2, sea otters. Between their cute fur-covered body to their ability to play and problem solve, the sea otter is one of the friendliest creatures living in the ocean. Similar to the humpback whales, the sea otter was hunted for hundreds of years. It wasn't until the 20th century that sea otters saw a massive spike in their population. After zoos started to bring sea otters for their exhibits, the public fell in love with these friendly animals. Sea otters are one of the smallest marine mammals, measuring about 4 feet long. While they are descendants of the weasel family, they are the heaviest numbers, weighing from 50 to 100 pounds. And number 1, which you probably could have guessed, dolphins. Dolphins are some of the most intelligent animals on the planet, which might explain why they seem so eager to play alongside humans when we jump in the water with them. They're playful, usually non-violent, and often go out of their way to approach people when they see them in the ocean. Careful though, because they're a rowdy bunch and have known to dry hump anything that moves. The most popular of marine species of the Gulf Coast is the bottlenose dolphin. Not only are the dolphins the most intelligent and happy creatures in the wild, but they are also among the friendliest towards humans. Thank you everybody for tuning in once again. Make sure you leave us some comments on what you want to see from us next. Give us a like, and remember, send some good vibes, please subscribe. Take care.